Hey, did you catch that just a couple weeks ago when Valve came out and said in no uncertain terms that there will absolutely not be a Left 4 Dead 3 anytime soon? Well, what's terrible news for us is awesome for Zombie Army 4 Dead War, which couldn't have hoped for better timing. It's here to follow in those 4-player co-op footsteps, except its zombies are also Nazis, and sometimes when you kill them, you get a super gross slow-mo kill. It definitely scratches the Left 4 Dead itch, though the handful of new ideas it injects don't really reinvigorate the genre that Bill, Coach, Zoe, and Francis built. It may feel familiar overall, but Zombie Army 4 does manage to separate itself from the already sizable horde of cooperative gauntlet shooters in a few enjoyable ways. For starters, the campaign is delightfully absurd. Occult forces bring the Nazi army back from the dead, seemingly from the literal bowels of hell. On the nose? Cliche? Yes. Fun? Yeah, absolutely. There's also a simple horde mode if sticking to one location and seeing how many waves you can survive before you're inevitably eaten alive is more your speed, but the variety and forward momentum of the 8-hour campaign makes it the stronger mode. The fantasy World War II setting is full of gleeful gore in a creative way where it's exciting to see what kind of monster is just around the corner. Confronting powerful enemies like flamethrower zombies with explosive gas tanks on their backs, and bosses like tanks that reveal giant rib cages when their armored sides are blown off are all thrills. There's little more to it than running and gunning because the way you shoot zombies encourages you to confront the walking dead in other ways. Getting a certain number of kills unlocks special abilities like awesomely overpowered sniper shots or hyper-fast shotgun reloading, but you also get a chance to recover health by pulling off up-close kills. That adds a Doom-like layer of strategic dismemberment to the mindless slaughter. The layouts of Zombie Army 4's 8 main levels are unsettling in their own ways. They're designed well and they do a good job of contextualizing why you need to make it from point A to point B beyond basic survival. Sometimes you explore an abandoned zoo, other times you're getting fuel for a boat, or you're gathering up pieces of a bomb. The objectives are simple enough where you and your friends will never be confused about what to do next, but interesting and varied enough that it doesn't quite feel like you're always doing the same thing. The defensive sequences where you have to hold your ground for a certain period of time are less exciting than the mad sprint to the next objective. What's weird is that the defensive weapons like landmines and electric tripwires constantly show up even though they're useless in any other context than those brief holdout battles. Zombie Army 4's persistent upgrade system is rewarding, up to a certain point. You level up across the board, so whether you're in horde mode, playing alone, or with friends, you can add new abilities. There aren't really enough options to allow you and your teammates to branch off and occupy really distinct classes with wildly different abilities and playstyles, but growing your abilities level to level is still worthwhile. The gun upgrade system is initially exciting, but it hits a wall way too soon. For instance, upgrading the trench gun with faster reloads and electricity damage because it became oh so satisfying, but no matter what gun you take a liking to, after a while your inventory will be full of upgrades for weapons you may have no intention of using. Why take 2 steps backward and start using a machine gun when the shotgun electrocutes zombies? Without class distinction, there's little reason to return to square one and change things up. Here's a cool touch though. When you die, your corpse turns into a zombie and you get to watch with no control as your reanimated character ambles along with the crowd and becomes another obstacle for your friends to overcome. You can only respawn after they kill you, so it works as a fun handicap. And let's face it, it's also fun to kill zombie versions of your friends.
Yeah! What's happening? What's wrong?
Zombie Army 4 Dead War feels largely familiar amid the horde of Left 4 Dead-style co-op shooters, but it isn't without its clever mechanical touches. Between its varied and campy story campaign and an amusing horde mode, there are plenty of opportunities for harrowing teamwork and gory, disgusting X-ray kills. The weapon progression system doesn't give a lot of reasons to branch out though, so the pull of its replayability isn't as strong as it could be. For more co-op battles, check out our reviews of GTFO's early access version and Journey to the Savage Planet. And for everything else, keep it right here on IGN.